myself, opening up, but I'd rather keep the things unsaid. Don't blame me, I don't blame you. Stay in touch, keep it up, sing it out loud. Been afraid of the dark lights inside that the people's society sends out. Here's a word for the one who never speaks the truth. Listen now, everyone is here for you. Don't be afraid to let me in. Let me open up your heart. From the outside, tell me from the inside, and I'll never let these go. Here's a word for the one who never speaks the truth. Listen now, everyone is here for you. Don't be afraid to let me in. Let me open up your heart.
I'm muted. I totally didn't even pretend like I pressed that button. Wow. Okay. I was saying that, oh, you want a color on my face, Bear. All right. I was saying that, you can only press F to pay respects once it's dead, so I'd have to kill my toilet. Ooh, this looks nice. Woo! Yes. How about, yeah, there we go. Radioactive. Oh, look at the skellies. Oh, they look so cool. I love this shirt. This was my dad's shirt. He gave it to me. I call it Skelly shirt. But yeah, that looks neat. I like that. Do-do-do. Anyway, we said that was nice having Crystal over. Kind of makes this place feel like home. I still miss our house, but if home is where the heart is, well, I have you and some potential new friends, so maybe this place isn't so bad. Muffled from inside her apartment. I don't know. Lisa? Oh, Lisa? But I need some earplugs. I'm worried about what he'll do. But I have to show up. If I don't, what if he comes here? What if who comes here? I knew Crystal was annoyed with whoever kept calling her, but now she sounds scared too. Was the mysterious caller dangerous? I feel safe here so far, but okay, I will. Love you too. Good night. First thing tomorrow, I'm going to ask Crystal what's going on. Yes, absolutely. After all, everybody in Ye Olde looks out for each other, though maybe I shouldn't read so much into Crystal's phone calls. It could just be a harmless disagreement, yet I'm reacting like it's an episode of Murder, She Wrote, another show that I've heard is very good. That I want to watch eventually. I have so many, maybe someday on my list. I've got, my immediate list. Oh, I also, while I couldn't sleep on Friday night, I watched 3 episodes of Ozarks. That's been really good so far. We have all of Murder, She Wrote on Prime Video here. Ooh, I bet it's here too then. I find that you guys don't normally get exclusives that we don't have. Relax, Mildred. Get some sleep and figure it out in the morning. Moving day, 9 a.m. Later, daters. And look, we've got Barney background. Cookies with tea and tea with Crystal. Oh, I was hoping it would continue. I would have listened to the whole thing again. Later, daters. It's so good. Episode 2, join the club. On your second day at Ye Olde, it's time to join a social club. If clubs aren't your thing and you refuse to join, you'll discover how hard it is to get alone time at Ye Olde. And if social clubs do interest you, you'll have a chance to develop some special connections. Oh, hi, Barney. Look at our baby cat. Yes. I watch Murder, She Wrote while knitting to complete my persona of being an 80-year-old lady. Nice. Used to catch it when my mother was watching it. Aw, that's nice. Had to subscribe to free trial to watch the first John Wick because it wasn't on Prime. Tried the third one. I still need to see 2 and 3. When Netflix has the second one and Prime has the third. Okay. Oh, thanks, Nicole. Appreciate it. It's funny, I think because I grew up crocheting myself, I've been crocheting since I was I want to say 12 or so? That seems about right. On and off since I was 12 years old. So I never viewed it as an old lady thing. Maybe knitting, because I didn't know anyone who knit. Drops favorite toy mouse beside your head. Whew. You brought me breakfast. Thanks, Barney. Turns tail and walks down your body to the end of the bed. Looks back as if to say, aren't you getting up? Yeah, I'm coming. Step gingerly on your sprained ankle, testing how it feels. Much better. Walk into the kitchenette, to the coffee maker, and hit the button. A few minutes later, you return for your steaming mug of coffee. What? This is just hot water. I forgot to buy coffee! But the upside to community living is having neighbors who may have coffee. Well, didn't they say there was free coffee and tea service? All the time? What's the difference between crocheting and knitting? Different technique. And as Nicole just said, crocheting uses single crochet hook, and knitting uses 2 straight needles. So yeah, different implements, which therefore mean different way of doing it. What happened to your face? Channel points? Channel points happened to my face. How you doing, Manbon? It is actually time for me to unface my face. What? Absolutely not. Crystal says, muffled in her apartment. You know what we should do? We should get some tapestries and hang them on this wall to muffle the sound even more. I can't believe you'd... And the downside to community living is there's not much privacy. Though Esther would consider that a benefit too. I bet she'd want to know all about this. Bruno is gone and he's not coming back. Or maybe I should go see if Crystal's okay. What should I do? Visit Esther for a gossip sesh. No. Keep listening to Crystal's conversation. Nothing. Stay out of Crystal's business. I don't want to keep listening to her conversation. I want to go knock on the door and be like, hey, everything's okay? Or like go for a walk and, go la 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 until she's off the phone and then go talk to her. But that's not an option. So we're going to listen to the conversation, and then hopefully we get to ask her if everything's okay. Don't come here. Not until you... That's unfair. Don't you dare threaten. No, Dale. Who's Dale? Could be anybody. Family, an ex? What should I do? Check in on Crystal. Yes! Yeah. That's exactly what I wanted. So I'd say my only complaint about this game so far is that sometimes I wish there was sort of a middle ground option, which happens a lot when I play any type of game with dialogue choices. And I wish there was more background music. I'm enjoying the sound design a lot, and I love the intro song, and now that I know that it plays at the beginning of every new episode, I will totally... I feel like I'm projecting with my voice. This is bad. Don't do that. I'm actually just going to scoot in a little closer. My voice has been getting kind of worn out in the first couple of hours for the last few weeks. Which just probably means I'm not breathing correctly or something.
Get all up in it. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, just that I wish there was a little bit of, like, ambient music going on, some background music. Crystal left just a moment ago. You turned to see Mariana Jackson Blair pushing a dolly of sporting equipment. So I just missed Crystal? Yep, she busted out of there like the mob was on her ass. How come you're looking for Crystal? Just to see if she wants to get coffee. I'm not gonna, just because I have privileged information from not having a choice of hearing her conversations, I'm not gonna, tell people. Why don't you come have some French pressed coffee with us? Yeah, Mariana's coffee is way better than that sludge in the dining hall. Though you have to work for it by helping Mariana set up for pickleball? Is that like Jiggly-Ball? What's pickleball? But the coffee's worth it. What do you say, Mildred? God, I love my old lady name. I'm assuming if she ran away, she needs some time. We can find her later. Let's go get coffee. You, Mariana, Blair, and Jax wheel the pickleball equipment onto the court. Lifts a bucket of balls off the dolly and sets it on the ground. So, what is pickleball? Only the greatest court sport of our generation. All these old farts are obsessed with it. Takes paddles off dolly and sets them beside the balls. Jax is just bitter because he's got bad lungs and bad knees. So he can't I think that's a mistake there. So you can't rock the pickleball court like this hunk of raw masculinity. Points thumb at himself and winks at you. Yep, years of dissipated living catching up with me. Not that you'd know anything about that, huh, King? I'm pure as a nun. Right, and I'm a monk. Such blasphemy. You watch as they laugh and attach the net to the court posts. But seriously, Mildred, pickleball is a cross between ping pong and tennis. It's a lot of fun and a great cardio workout. And we all know the importance of good cardio. Sure do. Cardio. Helps with going up and down stairs. Keeps the heat between the sheets. Oh, that's such a me answer. Woo-wee! Mildred's got the right idea. Thanks, everyone. We're all set up. And now your payment. She pulls a thermos from a pile and unscrews the lid. Oh, the sweet, sweet smell of fresh French pressed coffee. Can't let my friends drink drip. She hands you each a mug and pours the coffee. Gracias, Santa Mariana. Pulls a flask from his pocket, adds a dollop to his mug. I very nearly did that the other day. I was like, I'm going to make myself some tea. That sounds nice. Also, literally yesterday, because I couldn't sleep, I was like, I'm tired. I'm going to have a big mug of tea. And I was like, I wonder what this would be like with a little splash of bourbon in there. And then I was like, but if it's gross, I don't want to ruin my tea. So I didn't. And then by the time I had only a little bit of tea left, I was like, I don't want to get up. I didn't want to get up to get it. The skeleton is going to go decompose under the trees. Okay. Starts to pass you the flask, then pulls it back. Wait a minute, you still owe me for the deck of cards. I didn't want your booze in my coffee anyway. I was hoping you'd forget about that. Neither of these. I'll call it even if you come to the card club and bring something real good for the pot. Don't do it, Mildred. You'll lose the shirt off your back. I knew it was just a matter of time before Blair turned his picoteo into a strip poker match. Not yet, I haven't. But if you bet your clothes, Mildred, we'll take 'em off ya. No way, this is my favorite shirt. Too bad. I'll have to think of another way you can pay off your debt. So, Mildred, how was your first night at Eold? Did you sleep all right? Because if not, I have some remedies for that. Ignore Blair, he has zero boundaries, which means I love him. But if you'd like, I have some chamomile tea that will help you sleep. That is bullshit! Says, I have 6 boxes of Sleepy Time Extra with chamomile and valerian in it. It does not help me. Or if you need something stronger, I have Sleepy Time Cannabis. Yo. Good on you, man. That doesn't help me either. Not that I have it in tea form. But unfortunately, getting high does not knock me out. Sex is a great way to help you sleep. Supposedly. Never worked for me. It wakes me up. I'm always like, okay, what are we doing next? Next activity. Let's go. Whee! It's very energizing to me. Thanks for the suggestions, but I really just need some earplugs. Right, sound travels in this building. Sure does. Guess what I heard a couple nights ago? Esther sneaking out to Hades. Looks like she and her ex are still bumping uglies. Esther sneaking out to hook up with her ex-husband? Good on Esther for getting some while the getting's good. Go for it, yeah. Snuggle and sleep time? Yeah, that's not me. Snuggle, sure. But not sleepy. I don't get sleepy. Never thought I'd say this, but we should all follow Esther's example. No, we shouldn't. Last time Esther came back from Hades, she sat next to her phone waiting to hear from that pendejo for 2 weeks. Okay, maybe it's not such a good thing, but I don't know that. I'm new. Maybe they're just having fun. A goyle can hope. Don't be oblivious. Esther doesn't sit by the phone for her own kids. She's tonta for that man. I don't know what that means. I mean, I can infer. Like, head over heels, crazy, that kind of thing. I feel like it's usually people who are generally warm who feel that way. Like, people who feel like they're super, like, they get hot easily, those are the people who are like, snuggling means I'm too hot. Dumb? Thank you. You're a snuggle type as well? Hell yeah! And good snuggles. Well, I for one think we should all have as much sex as we can before we kick the bucket. He raises his mug in a toast. Raises mug. Here, here. As long as you're not fooling yourself, have sex with your eyes open. Raises thermos lid. Cheers to kinky eye contact. I love this so much. Cheers! Let's all raise our mugs. Where's my tea emote? There we go. Raise your mugs! Cheers. Clink your mug against everyone else's. Yeah, this game is fucking great. Oh my gosh, a little crochet mug. Vexy, that's so cute. So, Mildred, are you going to join Pickleball Club? Sure. Yeah, sounds fun. I like sports. I'm bad at them, but I like them. I hope this doesn't exclude me from other clubs, but it sounds like... I mean, there's not many people here anyway. I think I can join more than one. Great. Looking forward to seeing you on the court this afternoon. Apple Jacks. Cheers with the Apple Jacks. Just raise your bowl, clink it against the camera. Welcome to Pickleball Club. Thanks. I can't wait to try a sport named after a favorite snack. I thought pickle referred to a certain body part. We're just a dirty bird. Why would anyone name a sport after pickles? The sport is actually named after the founder's dog, Pickles. Pickles also makes me think of old people because of Scrubs. Apparently the little guy was fond of chasing the ball when it bounced off the court. Aw, that's cute. It is. So Mariana and Blair are warming up on the court right now. They're quite competitive. I begrudge him the compliment, but Blair knows how to look for openings. That altercacker? What's an altercacker? Mariana, on the other hand, has focus and energy. She's only 75, just a nubile young thing. I wonder who will win. Probably... Blair. That walking cast puts Mariana at a disadvantage. Mariana, I don't think Blair's smoker lungs will last. I mean, we saw her gracefully get up from doing yoga with the cast, so I think I'm going with Mariana. What do you mean? I'm the picture of health. I've been saying the same thing for years, Mildred, but Blair's a devil who defies the odds. Oh, Jax, Albert, Salima, and Haroon are coming to play too? No, they're just here to watch. Pickleball is such a... Hey, there we go. Shit. Pickleball. Oh, pickleball. Pickleball is such a crowd pleaser. Well, that makes me feel good that, you know, I'm not missing out on other stuff. Esther waves to them and they wave back. All right. Let's observe Blair and Mariana so you can learn how pickleball is played. See how they start serving diagonal, then use the whole court? My grandma could serve better than you, Legs. Didn't know they had pickleball during the Jurassic period. Keep it clean, you two. Holy moly, Mariana's a pro even in her walking cast. Check out those moves. I have no idea what's happening. If Mariana can do it, I can too. In singles, the server gets a single fault before their opponent gets the serve. Only the serving side can score a point. I call foul. She keeps flashing her cooch at me. It's distracting. Keep dreaming, you old scoundrel. Penalty to Mr. King. We discussed the C word on the pickleball court. That is not the C word, friend. What? Bad call, ref. Cooch, cooch, cooch. I love it. Why don't the two of you play in the free court? But I still have no idea what we're doing. We'll figure it out as we go. I feel like as long as I yell cooch as loudly as possible, we're doing a good job. All right, my first pickleball opponent. What's my playstyle going to be? Silent but deadly, trash talk and trash mouth, or just here to have a good time? I think first game, and especially against Crystal, like if I were against Blair, oh, I would shit talk the hell out of him, because that's clearly something that he enjoys. But I'm not going to trash talk Crystal. Actually, there's a street in Portland that's spelled couch, but pronounced cooch. I thought when I drove my moving truck in here, I was like, tee-hee-hee, Google Maps said cooch, that's funny. But then I was told, no, that's how you pronounce that. Crystal, you're a nice person, and I hope we have a great game. Ball goes whizzing by you, and you stand there blinking. She smirks from the other side. Ooh, all right. I think I'm winning. Come on, Mildred, get in there. You're playing pickleball, not pickle. Sit around and talk about our feelings. 1 point for Crystal. Now serve again. Okay. I've survived bell bottoms, all 12 Friday the 13th movies, and dial-up internet. I will not be defeated by a game named after a ball-loving dog. Tosses the ball into the air and swings the racket. Bop! Serving it right to you. This time you're ready and you hit the ball back to Crystal. Yes! Ball whizzes past her. Those balls sure move fast. That's what she said. That line never gets old. You know, that is a very persistent line. He's right. I remember when that was really big back in 2004. It still gets used all the time. Yes, it does. Mildred serve. Okay, Crystal's got power but shorter arms. I could try hitting the ball just outside her reach. Arcing it so she has to back up to get it. Short arms, take this! Phone rings in her pocket, distracting her, and she flubs the return. Oh, darn. Excellent, Mildred. Now you're serving. All right. Good one, Mildred. And good one, phone, but we're not out of the woods yet. Calling to you. Crystal's right-handed. So if you serve to her left, she has to do a backhand serve, which is a challenge. Or you could give it a bit of power and aim for the back of her volley zone. But you might hit it too hard and get a fault. Left. Left it is. Let's see how your backhand is, Ms. Meyer. Deftly returns your serve, sending it sailing across your side of the court. Yeah, I figured. Oof, you missed the ball. Good return. Serve to Crystal. Crystal's backhand is really good. I'd like to see how it fares in the bedroom. Ooh! As you and Crystal continue playing, Blair and Mariana finish their game and join the spectators. I'm taking bets. Who's putting their money on Mildred? Crystal? I think Crystal's gonna win. Oh, I know who I'm betting on. Take deep breaths for focus, Mildred. What an exciting match. Time to impress! Mostly it'll just be me running around. Come on, Mildred. Half volley it into the cross court and trip her up. No, wait. Dink it in the kitchen. Shh, Esther. Shh. Shh. What does that mean? I'll show you a dink. Keep it in your pants, Blair. What? I was just going to demonstrate a dink shot. No one wants to see you jerking off, Blair. He swings his pickleball paddle. Like this, Mildred. Use a low stroke and keep it soft. I don't think he's talking about his wiener anymore. That still sounds like you're talking about your member. Yes, Jax knows what's up. Dude, this game is fucking awesome. Pickleball has the strangest names for moves. Uh-oh, ball's coming at me. I still don't understand what to do. Hit it soft like Blair said. Boop. You lob the ball gently and it drops just in front of the net. Scrambles ahead for the ball and hits it, but right into the net. Drat. Good one, Mildred. You're a natural dinker. They call me Mildred, the dinker. That's what she said. Everybody rolls their eyes at him. I win! Actually, you have to be 2 points ahead to win a game. 2? So I need another point. I think I'm gonna keel over first. I am bushed too. But wasn't that fun? We'll call it there. Tie! Good game. Yay. Your mom's a dinker. My mom's real dinky at this point, because she's very, 100% mom is dead at this point. Great game. That was so much fun, and neither of us had a heart attack. That's a win for both of us. Yes, great first game, you two. I'm so happy you joined Pickleball Club. Us too. We needed some fresh blood. The others smile at you and nod in agreement. It was nice of everyone to come out and cheer us on, but now what? Post-game chats with Blair, Jax, and Mariana, Albert, Haroon, and Salima, or Crystal and Esther. I'm going to go Albert, Haroon, and Salima, because we hung out with Blair, Jax, and Mariana this morning, and Crystal a lot yesterday. I want to get to know everybody. I just want to talk all in a circle. Can we do that? Like, why? Because they want you to have many more birthdays. They hope that you have a long, happy life. Dick Justice! How you doing, man? I feel like every moment is a slash host, but also not. Well, I would appreciate any and all hosts because I'm fundraising for St. Jude. So the more eyeballs on the stream, and the longer the eyeballs are on the stream, the more likely it is to get more people in here and more funds raised.
Just like intercourse.
More something raised. Thanks, JP. Appreciate it. Can you bond over your shared complaints about millennials? Not so far. But you can bond over horniness, cookies, tea and coffee, and being competitive. Goodness, I can't get over how fast you moved out there, Mildred. Pretty good for someone pushing 100. 100? You don't look a day over 80. That's good, because I'm exactly 80 years old. I knew it. Excellent match, Mildred. Thanks. I appreciate you all cheering me on. Aw, look at our little blush. We're so cute. It's nice to be a part of something. You all made me feel so welcome. Where'd Haroon go? Look and see Haroon walking around a corner. Excuse me. Hurries off after Haroon. Well, I have an idea, but I'm hoping we can talk about it. Why did Haroon just leave like that? Wandering is a symptom of Alzheimer's. Haroon didn't often wander, but now it's happening more. Salima has to watch him constantly. Why? What's the harm in wandering? Haroon forgets where he is, gets lost, and can't get back home. Oh. Excuse me, everyone. I better take this. Is it just me, or is Crystal's phone ringing a lot? Yes, it's driving me crazy, or no, not a lot. How about she must be a popular lady, which is what I would say. Hey, don't knock my bruise. It's cute. It's very, like, Animu. Esty, you're just jealous because Crystal has more friends calling than you do. No, Blair, that's not it. Mildred, you're right next door to Crystal. Have you heard anything suspicious? I'm not going to gossip. Don't answer that. It's none of Esther's business. If Crystal's in trouble or bringing trouble to ye old, it's all of our business. Getting a lot of phone calls doesn't mean Crystal is in trouble. Unless Crystal's using a burner phone. Just stop. Gossiping about Crystal behind her back doesn't help anybody. I agree with Mariana, but also what's that beeping? I'm assuming we'll figure out what the beeping is. No one asked you, Mildred. Damn! Rude? I'm not gossiping, Mariana. I'm trying to provide community support for ye old's residents. Sticking your nose in everybody's business is not how to provide healthy support, Esther. It's how you anger and alienate people. Esty's real good at that. Why you? Puts a gentle hand on Esther's arm. Esther, your blood pressure? Looks at her beeping smartwatch. Her blood pressure levels have spiked. Yeah, I assumed it was something medical. I was thinking maybe, like, diabetes, like, blood sugar test time? Johnny the tackling amnesiac. Who am I? You worked with an Esther who was very nosy? Was she a Yenta? Let's go for a walk, shall we? She glares at Mariana and Blair, then... Fine, I wanted to get a walk in this afternoon anyway. Well, that was fun. See, this is another moment where I want a middle ground. Like, I don't want to be like, ha ha, in her face. But I don't think that they were that hard on her. Well, maybe Blair was. Anyway, I'm gonna go with you sure told her. Yes, but I wish we'd toned it down. I don't want to give her a heart attack. Esty's gonna give herself a heart attack. It ain't healthy to fret that much, especially about crap that's not your business. So I gotta go. Poetry club awaits. Ooh, me too. I got a card game to win. Later, Gators. So, Barney, an afternoon spent getting to know my neighbors turned out to be... a lot of fun and also intense at times. Between Crystal's odd phone calls and Esther's high-risk heart, and Haroon wandering off, I'm not sure whether to bemoan our combined hardships or count my lucky stars things aren't worse. scampers to the door as papers are slipped under it into your apartment, and jumps on the papers. Oh, kitty. Okay, off you get. Let me see. What's that? Seniors discount Sundays at the Duke's Whiskers. Free first haircut at Ye Old Salon. You hear a siren approach. It stops outside the Ye Old building. What's going on? Poke your head out of your apartment as paramedics burst in with a stretcher. You hold your breath as they pass doors of residents you know. Crystal, Esther, Albert, Mariana, Blair, Jax. People emerge from their apartments as the paramedics race into the dining hall. What's happening? Clearly someone had a medical emergency. Where's Blair? He's playing poker in the dining hall. Everybody turns to look at the dining hall door that the paramedics just went through. Oh no, Blair! She runs into the dining hall and everyone else follows. Blair! Clear the way, please. Everyone steps back as the paramedics race by with their patient on the stretcher. That's not Blair. It's John. What happened? He just keeled over. Heart attack, we think. But John seemed completely fine and healthy during the poker game. He sure did. And he had no pre-existing medical conditions on his file. As the sirens fade into the distance, everyone falls silent for a moment. Then, I'll notify John's next of kin. I'll contact the hospital. I'll clear his internet history. Off everyone's looks. What? I hope you'd all do the same for me. We would. Everyone goes their separate ways, leaving you standing alone, shell-shocked. Mildred? Yeah? That debt you owe me? For ruining my lucky deck. He's come to collect at a time like this, or he's forgotten. Again, somewhere in the middle. Well, we didn't meet a John. I think they on purpose picked someone that we weren't attached to. Wiggum would attack the male? Aw, cute. Don't worry about it. We're good. Really? Why? 'Cause life's too short. Yeah, I thought he might do that.
Later, daters.
Later, daters.
Later,
I'm gonna grab my sandwich while we listen to this song. La, la, la.
it doesn't matter how old you get. You want a little action 'cause you're not dead yet. Later, daters, you know you want it. Bring the drama, grandma. I see you over there in the dining hall. My heart skips a beat and my blood pressure falls. Call the nurse in, my symptoms worsen. You sexy older person. Later, daters. Later, daters. Later, daters. La 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 la. You've been around the block, but you still can walk along the shore. Talk to me some more. What do you say? The sunset is a beautiful time of day. The sunset is a beautiful time of day. The sunset is a beautiful time of day. Later, daters. Later, daters. Later, daters. La 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 la. Later, daters.
All right, thanks guys for letting me get a couple of bites in. I'm just gonna take one more bite. So I can't eat during this game because I have to read everything. So I'm just gonna take one more bite and then we will go on to episode 3, movie night. Tonight's film is a sci-fi classic starring ye old resident rock star Jax Argo. I thought that was him. He looks good with blue hair. But who you're going to the movie with turns out to be a bigger issue than you thought. The rules of dating are different in your golden years. Are you ready for the dating scene at Ye Old? Okay, wow, this place is packed. Maybe no one feels like cooking or being alone after what happened to John. So my options are fried eggplant parmesan or meatloaf surprise. I hate eggplant, but it's the only vegetarian option. Oh, I'm not a vegetarian. I don't hate eggplant, but like I would never choose to eat it. I don't find it to be very, like it's bland. Why wouldn't you just do chicken parm? Chicken parm. Anyway, good thing I'm not picky. Surprise me, chef. I haven't had meatloaf in a very long time. Maybe I'll make meatloaf for if we get to our St. Jude reward. Or our goal. So I know that it's a very lofty goal to get $5,000 for St. Jude in under 2 months. But if we do, then I'm going to do a cooking stream. I did say I was going to make lasagna. But maybe I'll make a meatloaf and a lasagna. Maybe I'll get crazy and just cook a fuck ton of food. Because I haven't had meatloaf in a long time. Mikey's watching live stream. Hi, Mikey. Snake noises. Yeah, that's to be expected, Wormy. Ooh, fettuccine alfredo? Penne? so just Alfredo, then. Hello, everyone. If I could have your attention for a moment. You and everyone else in the dining hall, turn towards Mariana. Unfortunately, John passed away late this afternoon. Murmurs spread around the room as everyone takes in the news. The counselor is coming in tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'll be there. I always find Nelson's sessions very helpful. If you have any questions about counseling, slip a note under my door, and I'll respond to you after I return home from dinner with my stepkids. You look around the room. Everyone is talking quietly. What's the etiquette for eating with new friends right after they get terrible news? And which new friend should I sit with? Crystal is in line for food by herself. No one should eat alone at a time like this. Albert is sitting with Esther. They're an odd pair of pals. Esther could give me the lowdown on the counselor. I don't think that's too odd. But I'm not a big fan of Esther so far. I want to sit with Crystal. There's also Jackson Blair in the corner. Wonder how Blair's holding up. And there's Salima and Haroon near the tea and coffee urns. Salima looks rather upset, but like she's trying to hide it. Decision time. I'll eat with Crystal. I want to all sit in a circle. I just want a big round table and we all sit together. I just want everything to be a giant group activity, so I don't have to pick who to do things with. Motion to her food tray. Would you like to sit and have dinner with me? Dinner, yes, but do you mind coming to my apartment? I don't feel like being around so many people right now. Sure, okay. Shoots you a weary smile. Even extroverts have their limits. Not true. That just means you're an introvert with a very large social battery. I am a true extrovert. No downtime needed. Your kitchen table arrived. Yep, right on time. You both set your trays on the table and sit down. So more happened in our first 2 days at Yield than I ever expected. It did indeed. I never even got a chance to meet John. I did. He was in Card Club. John was a fun guy, very laid back. And now he's gone. Just like that. Makes me worry about what will happen when I die. What are you worried about? I don't want to die without mending things with my family. We're arguing over what to do about the big family reunion. I love family reunions. If only you could go in my place. I usually love them, but this one is going to be hard. Thing is, my in-laws haven't met the new me yet. Ooh, they haven't seen me since my transition. So your immediate family knew? Just my wife, Astrid, not our kids. Considering the situation with Dale right now, I think we made a mistake keeping it from them. Astrid and I planned how to come out to our kids and extended family, but before we could do it, she got sick and now she's gone. I had to tell our kids myself. Lise understands, but Dale thinks I'm going through a phase. He actually said to me, just go to the reunion as Dad, and if you still want to be a woman next year, go as Crystal. I would have been like, bitch, I've been a woman since before you were fucking born. Or at least since the 80s. I'm not going to tell her that I heard. That's terrible. I hope you grounded him. Unfortunately, no. He's 49 years old and not under my control anymore. Another reason we should have told him earlier. I thought moving here would help Dale get used to this new phase in my life, see me as the person I truly am, living in her element. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. But Dale's constant calls and our arguing has made this move super stressful. Now John's death makes me feel like I've left everything too late. I want time to enjoy living my true life with Dale's support, but I don't know how to fix things between us. Oof. I kind of a little of all of this. Oh, hi, Casper. How you doing? Queen of your heart. Oh, you. Oh, you silly. Do I have any mods lurking about to get a Casper command? I keep saying that. A Casper command. Maybe I should just make a Casper command so that when I fuck up, I'm not saying the wrong thing. It's just a thing we have. Introvert with tiny battery, like, how many A's is that? Ah! Size battery, because that's how you get around people. Ah! So yeah, I'm not sure which to pick here, because I would pick a mix of all of this. Sounds like Dale's problem to fix. But maybe family counseling. Because clearly he's not listening to her. So maybe having a mediator to like help Dale express what he's feeling and help Crystal express what she's going through and be like, look, this isn't a phase. I realized about myself back in the 80s, but we didn't know how to tell you, and the law, do the same thing that she told me, like the laws were different. But your mom supported me, and we lived as wife and wife when we were alone in the house, and like, God, that still like warms my little heart. A thing we have. How's your weekend going? So yeah, like while it seems like Dale has some sort of hang up that's like definitely a Dale problem and not a Crystal problem, like I know what she means, and it depends on how stubborn the person is, but I don't think that that's something that Crystal can fix. So maybe family counseling. That's what I'm going to go with. Dale won't go to therapy. He thinks I should, but he doesn't think he needs to. That's ridiculous. I wish I could make him go. You can't. You're my neighbor, not a magic genie. I'm sorry I'm not a genie. That'd be pretty amazing. It would be. Since we're on the topic, do you worry about dying? Nope, I look forward to being a ghost. That's such a me thing to say. And I'm not alone. I've got Barney. And he'll eat my face. Or maybe just my ears. I've got big ears. He'll eat my ears off. Spent it pseudo learning Swedish to help onboard Swedish charity. A Swedish charity for tomorrow. Hope your weekend was as lovely as you are. So, like, kind of ratchet, or like... Become as gods. I mean, we had the option to have a robot as a companion. Dude, you should have seen me yesterday. I was a fucking mess. You wonder why I'm wearing the hat today? It's because my hair's a mess. Anyway, I'm gonna look forward to being a ghost, because I like that. I'm gonna have so much fun haunting my enemies. Well, I'm glad we're friends then. I would come in like... I would do a soft haunt. I'd be like... You know, I'd make flowers dance and like... Or like take dolls and make them like kiss each other and like put on a play. Ha! Oh, Wormy. Oh, both of you. Oh, you. With everything that's happened, I'm grateful Yield is bringing in a counselor tomorrow. I definitely need a therapy session. I don't want to go to therapy. I could use a therapy session too. Why not? Free fucking therapy. Utilize that shit. You might not think that you need it, but if it's available to you, might as well take advantage of it. See if there's anything that they can assist you in working on. I do love you guys. I do. I also want to apologize if my phone calls kept you up last night or this morning. Community living, what can you do? Offer you earplugs? I bought a package today. Yes, thank you. Aw, look at my kitty. This my kitty Barney. He's just the cutest little boy. I know, right? At least we've got hug emotes, so they're perfect for social distancing. I'm not going crazy. Mama needs her fix. Can you inject a hug just right here? Jesus. The last hug I got was almost 7 weeks ago, I think. Yeah. In a couple of days, it'll be exactly 7 weeks ago. It was the day that I was coming back from Seattle from PAX. So I came back from PAX, spent the night in Seattle with Fiona and Will, and then left on that Tuesday morning. So I'm not like counting off the days or anything. I just happen to know what day it was, so it's easy to keep track of. I know, yes, squishy hugs. Gonna go back to jogging tonight? Nice. I really wish that I could go out, but as I've belabored to you guys, no one here is keeping their distance or being careful. Like, people are just, like, spitting on the street whenever I get close to them. And, like, I saw a woman the other day when I was on my way to work, very clearly mentally ill. She was only in her underwear, and I was a little chilly that morning. She was only in her underwear, and they were, like, heavily shit-stained. I think they were stained in the front, too. But she was, like, kind of just, like, wandering around in a really, like, agitated way and yelling, and she would, like, reach behind her, like, into her underwear and, like, was touching stuff. And I'm just like, you know, I know that she can't help it, so, like, I felt really bad for her, but I was also really glad that she was on the other side of the street. But, you know, between that and people who are not mentally ill and should know better, like, waiting until we're, you know, as close as I'm getting to them, which is as far away as possible, and, like, spitting onto the street, like, I'm just... And I can't run in a mask. I can't breathe well enough. How long ago has it been since you felt a moderately-sized chapstick? About the same? Technically, Mikey's been giving you a hug for the past 10 minutes. A super long hug. That's more of a snuggle. Running at night isn't safe. It's fine. I don't feel like night is any more dangerous than during the day. I just don't trust people. Anyway, so counselors meeting people in the sanctuary. If only I knew where that was. Jax, thank goodness I found someone. Oh, hey Mildred. Trying to find where the counselor's meeting people. Someplace called the Sanctuary? Oh, yeah, that's Mariana's name for the studio. It's down the hall around the corner and on the left. Then he slumps off in the opposite direction. Oh, guess Jax isn't coming to therapy. Looks like I'm not the only one who needs some counseling. Aw, Salima, I hope that she talks about Haroon. Just wanted to make sure I was still functioning. You wanted to make sure I still smirked at Chapstick. Had to walk in the street a couple of times because people were out with their kids. The kids were like running free while the mom and dad were taking selfies. No! Fucking A. Yeah, I've had to walk in the street because people are just like taking up the whole sidewalk. Or there are people like sitting literally like in the middle of the sidewalk. I'm like, frustrating. You overhear Mariana and Salima chatting. Glad you could make it, Salima. Salima! I can say her name. Luckily, our grandson Marcel is visiting. He's watching a movie with Haroon, so I could come. Good morning, everyone. Please take a seat. You and everyone else, including Nelson, sit down. Oh, it's a group session. For those who don't know me, I'm Nelson. After a couple decades of cutting hair and being an unofficial therapist to my clients, I decided to go back to school and become an official therapist. Now, here I am. Though I still cut hair here at Ye Old on Thursdays. First cut is free. Oh yes, I saw the flyer. Wonderful. All right, let's begin grief counseling. Wait, all together? No one said anything about group counseling. Sorry, we've been doing these group grief sessions for so long, I didn't think to specify that. Oh yes, Nelson's been leading these sessions since the last therapist checked out, permanently. How inappropriate. Ignore him, Mildred. The residents of Ye Old have found group grief counseling to be a most effective form of therapy. Everyone here has so much life experience and wisdom to share. Sometimes I feel like I'm the one being helped. Come on, man, you know that isn't true. Okay, maybe not by you, Blair. Unless we're talking about how to bluff my way through a crap poker hand. I knew you'd be a natural. If anyone can talk a good game out of a bad hand, it's a therapist. That is basically my job. I was skeptical at first too, Mildred, but the group sessions really do help. Aw, Albert's so nice. Really see any people around these days? 70% people wear masks. Overall, it's really rare that I meet someone that isn't mindful. Yeah. I feel like a lot of places are a lot better at it than anyone in the US, and it varies city by city. What if I'm not comfortable sharing in a group, but I don't need grief counseling? Then why am I here? Just give it a try. I just was kind of curious. Wonderful. Let's begin. You may be experiencing a host of emotions: sadness, anxiety, loneliness, maybe even fear. And that's why we're here today. This is a circle of trust where we can share our feelings, and might I remind everyone, he shoots pointed glances at Esther and Blair, this is a judgment-free space. By sharing, hopefully we can find some comfort. My heart! Who would like to start? I can start. John's death has reminded me how suddenly life can end, but also how important it is to be prepared. I've made sure my family knows what to do when I go. They have detailed instructions for my Shiva, my Shiva, my funeral, and my burial. I've even made video messages to say goodbye in case I pass away suddenly. Ooh, I can't wait to get my SD bye-bye video. You don't get one, Blair. They're for my loved ones. Ouch. Oh, Esty, you've broken my heart. Blair, I'm sensing a certain amount of judgment here. Sorry. You were saying, Esther. But I still worry. What if something happens to my effects? What if my family doesn't get all my instructions and messages? What if on the day I die there's a fire? No, 2 fires! One in my apartment and one at my lawyer's office, and my wills are destroyed. You could put your will in a fire-safe proof. You haven't made a digital copy? That's a good option. Goodness, no. I can't trust a computer with my final wishes, but that's why you have the hard copy and digital. Fire spread significantly more than officially recorded. Well, yeah, because no one's getting tested. Mortality rate is lower. Yeah, I feel there's not enough data. I feel like, yeah. Digital documents can be compromised. Still, the thought of passing away like John with no one knowing my last wishes makes me anxious. John didn't have a will? No, he didn't. I was talking to him about it just a couple days ago. I said, John, how often do you update your will? Because I was updating mine at the time. And he said, never, I don't have one. And I said, John, you need a will. And he said, I'll think about it, Esther. And now it's too late. Wills are important. It's the one thing that can speak for you when you no longer can. Well said, Mildred. But not all of us have stuff to give away. When you're gone, who cares who fights over what? Well, you can keep them from fighting, hopefully. But it's not just about stuff, it's about having your wishes respected when you die. Yes, exactly. And about having your family taken care of, too. Those are all valid points, though Salima touched on something crucial. Arrangements for your death are not just for you, they're also for those you leave behind. Yes, because being left behind is hard, too. Oh no! Group hug, guys! Oh. I was a mess when Kim died. To be honest, I was a mess before she died. We'd been fighting even before her diagnosis, and... Oh, Mariana speaks so fondly of Kim. I never guessed they'd been fighting. No relationship is perfect. At least Kim made a will. It was all I could do, just to follow it step by step and get through everything. But you followed her wishes, and that's important. My wife Astrid would have done the same for me, but she passed away last year. And now, I worry my son Dale won't respect my wishes. A son should always respect his mother. Respect me? He barely accepts me. He refuses to use my new name, insisting it's not my real name. I worry he'll put my old name on my tombstone. That's bullshit. Don't let your family give you any crap, Crystal. Everyone nods and murmurs in agreement. Oh, everyone's so nice. Oh man, that got me. I just want everyone to accept everyone. Stop being a little shit. Trust that the person's experience, that they know best about it. You know? It's not that hard to not be a shitlord. What can we do to help, Crystal? I'm not gonna insult her son. She definitely loves him, and he's not beyond help. It's... probably threw him for a loop, and he's dealing with it the best way that he knows how. It's just not a very... it's not a good way. He's not doing a good job here, but, he could do a good job. I don't think there's anything you can do, but thanks for offering. The long and short of it is, Astrid loved me for who I am and always supported me. Her voice catches as tears roll down her cheeks. Oh, God. Take your time, Crystal. If Astrid were alive, she'd fix this mess. She'd help me fix things with Dale. Crystal, no. My sympathies, Crystal. That's such a huge burden for you to carry. She nods and wipes away tears. Does Crystal's experience resonate with the group? It sounds like children can sometimes present challenges. Yes. Go ahead, Salima. Lately, when I call my kids, I've noticed that they make little comments. Like, they don't think I can still take care of Haroon. Can you? You seem a bit tired. I'm fine, Esther. I know what's best for me and my husband, and putting Haroon into the dementia ward is not it. You tell her, Salima, you know what's best for you. And everybody else should butt out and let me, you, live your life. What are you on about, Blair? You know what, Esty? Coming to ye old wasn't my decision. I mean, it wasn't quite mine either, but I'm curious. Whose decision was it? Carly's. She put me in here. Who's Carly? My meddling half-sister. Now don't get me wrong, I like it here fine now. But if the old ticker betrays me again, I will get a say in will I get a say in what happens to me? I mean, Carly will want to throw a funeral party so everyone can dance on my grave. I don't want that. Don't put me in a box underground. Scatter my ashes, man, far and wide. If you make a will, Blair, we'll make sure that happens. Touché, Esty. A legally binding will can assure that your wishes are respected. If any of you need, Ye Olde has a service that can put you in touch with an estate lawyer. I don't trust lawyers. Why is that, Albert? Well, my friend Taylor had a will drawn up by a lawyer, but his family got their own lawyer and contested it. Why? How? Because Taylor's will stated that he wanted to be buried here. Of course, in the plot you bought together. Oh my god! Tears well in Esther's eyes as she looks at Albert. Oh, these poor sweet beans! Albert looks down, avoiding Esther's gaze, but he continues. But Taylor's relatives wanted him to be buried in the family plot back home. They contested the will by saying I had influenced him to change it. It wasn't true, but I couldn't afford much in the way of a lawyer, and Taylor's family won. So Taylor was buried hundreds of miles away in South Carolina, and there was nothing I could do about it. But if you were his partner, we were just friends. Oh. Aww. Best friends! But Albert, I've talked enough. I'm going to go deadhead the roses. What does that mean? You'd think as a florist I would know what that means, but I've never heard that before. He starts to get up. Albert, please stay. Nobody will make you talk if you don't want to. Fine. What do you guys want to happen to you when you die? Let's talk about this. I think I've mentioned I want to be made into a tree, but I want like a plaque or something. Because I really like tombstones aesthetically. I think they're neat. So I would want like a little plaque on the tree. Someone just makes sure to like move it when the tree grows or something. Weekend at Bernie's with me to the crematorium. You don't want a funeral, but you don't know? You don't know? Want to be cremated, my ashes made into ink? And then a book written with me? That's so cool. That is really neat. I want to be a tree with my own little plaque that says Lecta and, birthday and the day I died, and I don't know about an epitaph. I'll leave it something weird. I'd either make it like really just like some sort of weird joke or like quote or something, or saying that I'm weird, like she was real weird. And she loved it. Looks around the group before his gaze settles on you. Is there anything you feel comfortable sharing, Mildred? Yes, I share all the time. Epitaphy. Be one printing of a book I've published? That's so cool. Casper! You rank, bitch! You fucking troll. Liked a 1989 to 2000 XX. I love penis vagina. I would definitely, between penis vagina and glare, I would totally put glare because no one would fucking understand it. Just you guys. I didn't know John, but his passing has me thinking about... Go on. My wife, Sophia. She died of complications following a stroke. Those 5 days by her hospital bed were the hardest of my life. But at least I got a chance to say goodbye, and she wasn't alone. Listening to everyone here, I realized the thing I fear most is... Oh God, oh God, oh God! Well, I feel like living here, I'm not going to die alone. Look, I have all these people here. So I guess my hardest thing would now be leaving someone behind, especially if I'm going to start dating. You can get your ashes smithed into a sword. Okay, I'm being half tree, half sword. That's too cool. I really want to step in that duty. The only time you'll ever hear me say that. Less firm rhino sounds like the worst sex toy. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Sophia's death left such a hole in my life. So do I really want another relationship at this point? Do I want to make someone else suffer like that? I think I understand where you're coming from. But is closing yourself off the only alternative? I think so. That's why I'm considering it. But human contact is good for our health. It helps us thrive. Oh God! Oh God! Ah! I didn't cry for most of Saturday. What are you talking about? This isn't too real. Back out! And you don't have to have just one special person. You could have a whole circle of people who share your interests and experiences. Oh, so you're saying I should be poly? No, I know he's not saying that, but I'd be down if the game gave me that option. And that circle supports each other if something happens to anyone in the group. And yes, you could end up getting extra close to someone. But consider that the benefits of human contact may outweigh the risks. Well, and I'm sure whoever you leave behind feels that way too, like they wouldn't give up their time with you for the world. Mikey bound your hands together? Made into tea and served to my worst enemies? Damn, I like that. I really didn't want to move here, but I've been pleasantly surprised by the camaraderie of Ye Olde's residents. It really is a good community. I like that her background and Haroon's background are, like matching. They're just different colors and hers is sideways. Well, depending on how you look at it. I know, I've only been here 2 days, but I couldn't agree more. I guess it's a good thing I moved here. I'm so glad you feel that way. He looks around the room and notices Salima holding back tears. Aw, babe, you can cry. Salima, are you alright? Are you comfortable sharing what's on your mind? Just listening to everyone. I'm so sad. And I feel guilty. Why do you feel guilty? All I can think about is Haroon, and I don't know what's sadder. Me dying first and Haroon not remembering me enough to know that I'm gone? Or, it's alright, take your time. Or Haroon going first and the weight lifting from my shoulders. She breaks down and quietly sobs. Jesus Christ! Salima, we can help carry some of that weight. Yes, lots of helping hands here. My hands are good at more than dealing cards. They can also carry groceries, fold laundry, and wash dishes if that'll help you. I hope you believe your friends when they say they want to help. We're here for you, Salima. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Phew! Game! is hitting hard today. Jesus. It is hitting hard. I've gotten choked up a bunch of times, and there's some things that are so very specific to totally not me. It's my friend. My friend who's definitely not me. Just totally hitting home, and I'm just like, owies. It's not good for Haroon if you wear yourself down. Can I get your agreement on the last part? She nods, sniffling. Everyone else is crying too, even Blair, who wipes his eyes on the sleeve of his tracksuit. Oh, what a heavy session. All this crying is bringing me closer to everyone. Yeah, right, I'm on my period too, but mine's on its way out, which makes it's not. I get super emotional like right before, and then like the first few days I'm just like, bah! It's like the great exodus of the uterine lining also pushes out all the tears, so I'm like, bah! From my vagina, and then like, bah! From my eyes. You know, just really attractive stuff. He raises his hand. I gotta confess something. What is it, Blair? You like that, Thar? Geez, this is kinda embarrassing. Circle of trust, remember? Go ahead. Okay, so I may or may not have a death pool going at ye old. I beg your pardon? Death pool? Someone likes comics. Yeah, we take bets on who we think is gonna kick the bucket. What? Did anyone else know about this? Nelson is horrified, and I'm like, not my thing, but like I get it. You look around, except you and Crystal, everybody sheepishly raises their hands. What? Wow, this session took a turn. Did it ever? I wonder who bet on who. Yes, give me a middle ground. So distasteful? I see how people can think that, but also, like, making light of something serious is as long as it's not your only coping mechanism, it's a healthy coping mechanism. It's fine. How do I place a bet? I'm just gonna say I wonder who bet on who. Sorry, as the bookie, I gotta protect that information. Confidentiality and whatnot. But the kicker is, not a single one of you bet on John. He did seem pretty spry. I mean, I saw him on his speed walk just yesterday morning. Well, you shouldn't have let that spring in his step fool you. She rolls her eyes skyward. I can't believe we're having this conversation. Just listen, will ya? Look, I feel bad about what happened to John. So you want to donate our death pool money... So I want to donate our death pool money to charity, in his memory. Aww. That's actually a great idea, Blair. What does everyone think? You look at everyone else, nodding in agreement. That seems like the best way to honor John. And on that note, this concludes our group session. I hope it's helped. Nope, I'm sadder. Dunno, I've got a lot to think about. That did help. Yeah. You gon' die. I mean, we're all gonna die. We're in an old folks' home. Of course we're gonna die. Everyone stands up and heads for the door when... Oh, one more thing? Usually movie night is the third Thursday of the month, but I was thinking of screening a flick tonight. A bit of escapism would do us all good. Ooh, something sci-fi, like Intergalactic Bounty Hunter. Jax's film debut. I love that one. It's one of Haroon's favorites, too. It is an 80s classic. We were going to screen it as a surprise for his birthday next month. But now seems like a good a time as any for a fun surprise. Wonderful. Movie night starts at 7:30 sharp. And then just in case he doesn't enjoy it and he, like, angers him, then it's not a shitty birthday. I'm sadder, I know, right? I had a lot of feels just then. Everybody make sure you water yourselves. If you have been leaking like I have, make sure that you're rehydrating. I'll put flyers under everyone's door announcing a special screening. And if you see Jax, make sure he's coming. But remember, don't tell him what film we're playing. We want it to be a surprise. Another wonderful idea. Enjoy the movie, everyone. He waves as you all exit. Hey Mildred, wait up. So movie night, you want to go with me? I'm not interested in Blair that way. I'm gonna middle ground the heck out of this. If I knew he was asking as a friend, I don't know. I'm not gonna say no. They're all going as friends anyway. That's true. Maybe. We'll see. So I think so far I'm leaning towards Mariana as my love interest here. I did mention the Haroon Salima trip trio there, but I don't know if I think Salima's got a little much going on, you know? But they are very attractive people. Maybe. We'll see. How about I see you at 7? Blair. Oh, come on. You heard what SD said. Escapism will do us good. You agree with Esther? 99% of the time? No. But this is a special case. Come to movie night with me. All right, fine. I'll go with you. Yes, this is going to be fun, Mildred. Yeah, well, I think I will have fun with him. Like, I enjoy his company. Nothing wrong with going with a friend. But I was hoping for some, like, flirty, handy-holdy. Hello, Barney. I survived counseling. Oh, good kitty. You tired of being cooped up in here? Okay, let's go for a walk. Oh, hi, Mariana. Brr. Walks 2 steps and immediately flops on the grass, refusing to move. Don't mind Barney. This is what they do when they've been feeling cooped up. We all have our coping mechanisms. Speaking of, what did you think of your first group grieving session? It was intense, but I think that it was good. It's weirdly comforting to know I'm not the only one struggling with life's losses. That's the biggest benefit to group counseling. How are you doing? I'm still a little sad, but it will pass, and seeing Intergalactic Bounty Hunter will cheer me up. Want to come with me? Yes. Oh, no! I didn't want to flat out deny him. What I would have said if I had free reign, I would have been like, I'm hoping to go with Mariana, but, like, you want to be my friendship backup? I already said I'd go with Blair. But yeah, I want to go with you. That's no problem. We can all go together. Okay! You want to sit next to me? And we can hold hands? Maybe I can play with your bracelet as an excuse to get closer to your hand? In that case, sure. Come by my apartment at 7 p.m. Excellent. And if you see Jax, make sure he's coming too, but don't tell him what movie it is. Will do. You're walking Barney back to your apartment when you run into Jax. There you are. Ooh, nice jacket. Hi, Mildred. He keeps walking right past you. Jax, wait. What is it? Are you okay? You weren't at counseling. It's not really my scene. Mine neither, but it turned out to be rather helpful. I was skeptical at first when Nelson said, "No recap necessary, Mildred. I've been to so many, I know what happens." Whew, these are... I want to ask both of these. So you don't find counseling helpful? Or I guess you know about Blair's death pool, too. I bet he's on the death pool. Sounds like sort of mischief maker that would be into that. You don't find it helpful? Look, I've been staring death in the face for decades now. I have HIV. Lots of my friends died of AIDS. I've been on the grief counseling circuit for so long it qualifies as a comeback tour. And it never gets easier. Talking about death over and over is draining. Especially at this age. What I wouldn't do to be young and superficially angsty again. Tell me about it. Hey, I think I know something that would cheer you up. Movie night. Thanks, but I don't feel like socializing today. Now, if you excuse me, my midday medicinal smoke awaits. But you have to come. Why? What do I say? I obviously can't tell Jax that the movie's a surprise for him. So how do I get him to come? Tell him. Esther made movie night mandatory. I mean, kinda, yeah. It's not entirely false. It's like essentially mandatory. I do kind of like Jax, though. I find him intriguing, but he's a little bit too grumpy. I think I'm leaning towards Mariana. She's my lady. I'm gonna go with this. She made it mandatory. Really? Esther encourages participation, but she doesn't usually force it. She was kind of upset during counseling, so she organized a movie night to cheer everyone up and said we had to be there, or else. Or else what? She didn't get into details, but no one wants to find out the repercussions. Well, if it means that much to Esty, I'll go. It does! It does mean that much to her. Oh my god! I require fridge adornments. Simon requires fridge adornments. Thank you so much for that donation to St. Jude. And for getting that derp magnet. I hope you like it. Look at that little face. How can you deny that little derp face? Thank you so much, Simon. I really appreciate it. Look at that little bean. Thank you so much. Guys, we are $15 away from my previous record in fundraising for St. Jude, but for all of my all my fundraising campaigns for various organizations. I think last year for St. Jude we raised 656 or wait, I forget. Maybe I misspoke. Let me just see, because I'm curious. Last year we did $656, so we're $16 away. I don't know how it ended on a 6, but anyway, yeah, $656 for St. Jude last year. So we are so super close to our previous record, and I'm really proud of us as a community. And it really means a lot to me that that we are able to help out such a fantastic cause, so thank you. Got your stimulus. Nice. Very, very nice. I think I hit your coder target too. Ooh, that's not something that I see with my donor page open. But yeah, we've hit both targets. So I will be doing a Knights of the Old Republic playthrough, which means that I am going to put up a poll also as a donation incentive. To vote for whether I have to roleplay light side or dark side. You guys could be really mean and make me play dark side, which you know is hard for me. And also, we are doing the exclusive Discord stream where I'm going to be streaming genital jousting. I will, at the very least, do the solo campaign for genital jousting. And if other people have the game, then we will do multiplayer. Oh, thanks, friend. Who was that? Oh, how did I know? Oh, thank you, Casper. You were so very nice. Congrats, sweetheart. No, thank you. Guys, we beat our previous record! Woo! Dance, dance, and thank you so much. We beat our previous record by 1 penny. You are so silly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And let me activate the poll here. So now that should be active. The poll is, how should I RP Knights of the Old Republic? And you can make me do light side or dark side. Love you, but I gotta get to meetings. All right, love you too, dear. Thank you so much for yet another donation. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you another time. And guys, if you don't follow Casper, go fucking do it. He streams way too late for me to be around most of the time, but he's a lovely person, and you should go hang out with him. All right, anyway, so we got Jax to go to movie night. Where did you say you lived again? Apartment 109. Right. I'll swing by at 7 o'clock then. You know, I've been seeing the number 109 around a lot. Like, wasn't that our room number in the hotel for the Spectrum retreat? I wonder if it, like, means a thing. Oh, thank you, Simon. Appreciate it. Thanks, bye! All right. Swing by 7. Hope that little white lie doesn't come back to bite me. I think I'll be forgiven. I'm sure if I just tell Esther, like, I told him that you made it mandatory. You answer the door. Hey, Mildred. His gold chains and glasses sparkle, freshly polished, and it looks like he's even brushed his goatee. Wow, you look super spiffy. Thanks. Was I a dog's breakfast before? I didn't mean. Just pulling your leg. Here, I brought you something. Gives you a paper bag. What's this for? You reach inside the bag. You didn't need to bring me... Oh, wow. Bourbon. And not the cheap stuff. Where'd you get this? That makes me want to go get my bourbon. Although mine is the cheap stuff. That bottle is less than $11. I have my connections. Only the best from my favorite newbie. You like? I do. Thank you. Hell yeah. If I knew it wasn't the cheap stuff, I assume that means we liked it. But I do like that they give you all the options. I love it. I don't like bourbon or I don't drink. Like, you don't have to drink. But I will drink. I'll definitely break this out on special occasions. Like tonight? Excuse me. He answered the door. Hi, Mildred. Mariana. Wow, that's a hot outfit. Way to make the 80s look good. Why, thank you. Okay, I kind of wish she was wearing something different, because it sounds like she's dressed up. I suddenly feel underdressed. Please, you look great. I have something for you. She gives you a blue cookie tin. What's this? You didn't have to bring me cookies. Everyone's bringing me stuff. This is my dream. People bring me bourbon. People bring me cookies. Like, hell yes. And friendship. I didn't open it. Oh, look at her little blush. So cute. Oh, I thought, you know what? She said cookie tin, and I was like, bringing me cookies, and I was like, I wonder maybe if there's brownies in there instead. I fucking mentally called it. This game speaks to me. This game is so good. And I love brownies. Brownies are way better than cookies. Oh, I love brownies. Thank you. I didn't know this was movie plus gift exchange. I'm just going to say thanks because I fucking love brownies. And I have such a sweet tooth. I might have one before. Maybe not a whole one. She shoots you a naughty grin. I thought that might be the case. She gave me pot brownies. Oh, they're that kind of brownie. That must be... You open the door. He holds out a bouquet of flowers. Oh my god. Can we start a poly really? Okay, me, Jax, and Mariana. Let's go. Evening, Mildred. You came with a gift too? Does Jack think this is a date? You didn't forget about our date, did you? Oh no, I said it was mandatory. I said it was mandatory. Please let me play this off. Oh no. He does think this is a date. I'm totally okay with that, even though Mariana's also tugging my heartstrings. They all do. Wait, no. Oh shit. Jax, fancy seeing you here. Blair, Mariana, hey. I mean, they're all like a group too, though, which is... Oh no, I'm ruining the friendship. I'm ruining it. Oh no. Techno Nomadic, hey, how you doing? Hey pal, care for some bourbon? I'm good for now, thanks. Had a pre-date joint a little while ago. A hot date, huh? Who's the lucky prospect? This is where Electa does not know what the fuck to do. Like, oh my god, 3 people trying to date me all at the same time. Mildred Why do you think I'm here? Because I said movie night was mandatory? Ha! Good one. Last time I checked, Mildred's my date for movie night. What a coincidence. Mildred's my date too. No, listen. There's a perfectly good excuse. Okay, so Mariana, I don't know why she thinks this is a date. Because I said that I told Blair I'd go with him. And she was like, oh, we can all go together. So unless she thinks she's dating both of us. But she knows that I was going with Blair. I don't know how Jax thought that it was a date at all when I said movie night was mandatory. It's time to go back to Elite. I'm fucking up. What an embarrassing mix-up. What do I do? Or rather, what would my favorite Golden Girl do? I feel like damn it. Channel Blanche and suggest a group date. Be like Dorothy and set the record straight? Like Rose, naively act like I don't know what's up. I would kind of do an in-between. I'd be like, I didn't realize that it was a date with any of you, but let's all go together. That's what I would do, but I feel like this is the closest to, let's just all go together. And plus, we have, like, the Blanche haircut, right? Whew! I hope they go for it. Well, you see, you're all so sexy, I couldn't make up my mind. I want to date you all! Which is, not too far away from the truth. Sorry, Blair. He could be fun. He could be fun, though. Well, if that's what you're into, I'm down. I won't say no either. Oh, look at his little blush! It's so cute! I'm open, too. Hell yes! Hell yes! Fucking yes! Fucking yes! Fucking yes! Fucking yes! Polly win! It's a Polly win! It's a win! It's a Polly win! Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! We don't gotta choose! This game is the fucking best. And I got flowers, booze, and pot brownies. Ha! This is fucking awesome, dude. I was surprised that all three of them were like, yeah, sure. I was expecting at least one person, like maybe Jax, to be like, no. All you need is some nitro pills and a defib. I did not dab. Just because I have one arm across my body. A dab is up here, by your face. I don't dab. Except if it's a donation for St. Jude. Then it's possibly a dab. As long as that's what you want, Mildred. What do I want? Hell yeah! Group date! Let's do it! After all, today's therapy session encouraged me to let people into my life. Human contact is good for the soul. Let's contact everybody's bits. Or like hold hands, maybe a hug. And I'll get more contact with 3 dates. Oh, look at you go. A horse sitting like a dog? Huh? Interesting. Man bun, you a liar. This is getting steamy. It is a dating sim. I'm up for that. Me too. All right, my sexy dates. To movie night. Eee, this is so exciting. Oh my, this room's almost full. Guess nobody wanted to test Esther about that mandatory attendance thing. Shh! Just go with it. Mandatory attendance? Shoot her pointed look over Jax's shoulder. Oh, right, Este's latest community bonding strategy. Mariana, smart lady, it's why I like you. Hopefully we can all get seats together. Oh, Blair's got you covered. I have a bunch saved over there. Our hero. Thanks, Blair. Mind if this hero sits next to you? Whose lap am I sitting on? I'm like, I can't sit next to 3 people at once. I only have 2 sides. But I got a front and a back. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like you're digging a hole there, Manbon. They can do it, but it's not natural, so then why would they? He did ask me first. Only if you share your snacks with me. I have more than snacks to share. Yeah, you do!
I love penis vagina.
Yeah, you do, buddy. Blair's big into sharing. Plenty of me to go around. Oh, look, behold our premium seats. Hi, friends. Hello to you, too. Ready for the movie? Beyond ready. I'm running out of patience. Sheesh, hold your horses. The surprise isn't even for you. What surprise? Dang it! Blair! Quick, say something, anything before the surprise is ruined. The surprise that Blair brought contraband snacks. I mean, maybe I brought my cookie tin. We don't know. Vagina snacks? I mean, that might be contraband. You can't eat those in a theater. So I guess that counts. Ooh, what have you got, Blair? Well, I've got something special planned for later. But right now, I can offer you either regular or ghost pepper chili cheesy puffs. Or my favorite treat, quicksand. Quicksand? I remember those. I don't. What on earth is quicksand? They're those chocolate candies with super chewy peanut butter in the middle. Hell yeah. If you're not careful, they'll pull out your teeth. No matter whether your pearly whites are real or fake. I think I'll take my chances on some regular flavored chili cheesy puffs. Sure thing, Blue Eyes, just keep 'em out of sight. Esther's the contraband candy cop, and we don't want her confiscating our stash. And here she comes. Esther! Hi, everyone. Great turnout, don't you think? I'd say you've outdone yourself. Well, thank you. Now excuse me, it's time to get this movie started. I forgot Intergalactic Bounty Hunter opened with a shot of Jax looking totally badass. Look at that dreamboat. I love the blue hair. I mean, you can, if you don't get caught. You can do it once. You can do it until you get caught. Sewing supplies, that's legit. Woo! We love you, Jax! The hell is this? What, you don't recognize that baby face of yours? I thought it might upset him. Of course I do, but why is it on screen? We've all been feeling down and needed a mood booster. So we thought, why not show your film? Plus, it's a surprise tribute to you, our resident rock star. A good tribute is a Lifetime Achievement Award or a killer song medley, not some shitty film. Is this why you insisted I come to movie night? Oh, I had a feeling. Why is there not a both option? Yes, it was supposed to be a fun surprise, but also I did want to spend time with you. There's no in between. It's a sci-fi movie, Manbon. From the 80s, so yeah, that's exactly what that is. Both! I can't pick both, but I don't want to lie. I really like the tune in the background. I had a feeling that he was not going to like this. Ugh, I'm gonna go with yes, even though I do want to hang out with him. I hate surprises. I didn't know that. He points at the movie screen. Do you know how long it's taken to put that part of my life behind me? And now you're rubbing it in my face? Buddy, no, we thought it'd be a fun trip down memory lane. We're really sorry. And I'm really sorry I came. That backfired. Poor Jax. I'll go talk to him. After all, I convinced Jax to come out for this. Thank you. I'm glad that we at least went after him. You find Jax sitting outside, sitting on a bench, angrily trying to light a joint. Jax, save your breath. Okay, I won't say anything. I feel like that's not the option that I would ever say. but I feel like this is the better option. Like, now that it's proposed to me, like, if someone was holding cue cards at me, like, which one do you want to say? I'd be like, oh, no, that's good. Okay. So, okay, I won't say anything. You sit beside him, quietly watching the night. He puffs on his joint, not looking at you. A minute passes, then... I don't need a reminder of the successful career I once had. Or how young and beautiful I used to be. I'm not that guy anymore. You're still gorgeous. And I'll never be that guy again. Jax. Get over yourself. I feel like both of those are appropriate. First of all, you're still beautiful. Second of all, get over yourself. Because I feel like he would appreciate that kind of tough love, but I don't... That's just not how I talk to people. Like, you're still beautiful. And no one sees it as... Like, nobody sees it in that way. No one sees it as, like, something that you used to have. One time I made sugar cookies, put them in a Danish butter cookie tin, put it out for guests to have them. No one touched it? Even after I told people there were cookies in it? Why? I don't understand. They're cookies. You eat them. Anyway, you're still beautiful. You really think so? Yeah. More beautiful than the kid on that big screen. Because my inner beauty outshines the outer ugliness? No, because wrinkles and gray hair are sexy. Haven't you seen all the kids dyeing their hair white and gray? You're totally on trend. Times sure have changed. You're timelessly cool. That's just one of the reasons why... Well, I feel like this is not quite true. Because we told Crystal that we weren't super into his music. But I did like the singing that we passed by. So I'm not sure if this is just like a flattery option. Or if they're giving you the option to be like, no, I do actually like his music. If you didn't say it before, you can say it now. But I'm so attracted to you. I hope they let me continue on the poly route, because I'm not letting go of Mariana. Jax and Mariana, that's my babies. Sure you don't need your eyes checked? Oh, look at his little blush. It's so cute. Eee. Oh, everyone thought it was sewing supplies because it was a blue Danish cookie chip. But that doesn't make sense why they wouldn't touch the cookies even after you said it's cookies. My eyesight's just fine. Oh, yeah? You know, I thought this might end in a kiss. I was like, I bet you. I bet you. Oh, yeah? What if I get closer? Do I still look beautiful? Very. What the fucking hell, yeah? Lean in for a kiss. Ooh! Cute. Aww. I love it! So, think we should go back to movie night? Depends. Are there any more surprises I should know about? Not that I'm aware of, but Blair mentioned something about snacks. Blair's snacks are usually a good surprise. Okay, let's go. Look at his little smile! So cute! He throws an arm around your shoulder and you walk back to the dining hall. That makes me feel super feminine. Just like, you know, toss the arm around the shoulder with like he's got the jacket. Like, Okay, people, I'm ready to watch this campy movie with you. Jax, I owe you an apology. We should have asked. It's okay, Esther. No hard feelings. You and Jax sit down in the audience. Looks up at the screen and groans. Ugh, seriously. Who paused the movie on that pose? He's got blast of fire coming at his ass. That was me. I love how your abs peek through the cutout of the jumpsuit. Aw, Crystal and her little extra Animu blush. He reminds you of your dad. So, is your dad single, or... She kisses on the first date? Why the fuck not? Who doesn't? Those abs deserve a Best Supporting Actor award. Folks, I hope you're hungry. He holds up a huge tray of snacks. Crab cakes, popcorn, chicken wings, cupcakes, even mac and cheese. This is a fucking serious snack tray. Can I just sit that right in front of me? I'm just gonna eat. Eat. Wait a second, later daters, I get it now. It's okay, don't worry about it. They've got an excellent theme song too. It's so good. It plays after every, or at the beginning of every episode, and it makes me so excited. I love mac and cheese. I know you do, man. Blair passes the tray around. I'm going to have a snack container of mac and cheese, go for deep fried crab cakes and wings, satisfy my sweet tooth with a cupcake. Oh, take one of everything. Yes, I was like, yes, everything. We have Jax, we have snacks. Time to start this movie again. Yes, I'm ready for some lasers, lots of LeMay, and no more surprises. Look at that troglodyte. Fish man. He holds up a cupcake. On it is Jax's young face. I swear I didn't know about these. He takes a bite of the cupcake. You like? No. I love. How do you know lemon was my favorite flavor? You told us at the last potluck when you raved about my lemon shortbread. Ooh, I could go for like a lemon poppy seed. God, I just want food and snacks. If you like this game, I think you'll definitely enjoy Dream Daddy. I kind of liked Dream Daddy. I played it on stream. It had problems though. Like it had some like tone issues. And I felt like it was ultimately a little unsatisfying. This is way better. This is way better than Dream Daddy. Got stuff to make lemon cake. Put it in my mouth! Right, thanks for remembering. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I've always wanted to bite Jax's face. Oh, Crystal, is she feisty? And now you can. By the way, everything's on the house tonight in honor of John. Who never paid me anyway. May he rest in peace. To John, she raises her snack container of mac and cheese and a toast. You and everyone else raise your snacks. To John, I raise my vitamin C pill. To John! Kissed Jax! Here's the theme song. Later, daters. Yeah, I didn't love the humor in it. La, 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 la.
It doesn't matter how old you get. You want a little action cause you're not dead yet.
Hell yeah.
Later, daters,
You want a little action because you're not dead yet.
bring the drama, grandma. I see you over there in the dining hall. My heart skips a beat and my blood pressure falls. Call the nurse in, my symptoms worsen. You sexy
Older person. I'm gonna learn this.
daters.
Later, daters. Later, daters. La 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 la.
You've been around the block,
But you still can walk
along the shore. Talk to me some more. What do you say? The sunset is a beautiful time of day.
Sunset is a beautiful time of sunset is a beautiful time.
of day.
Later, daters. Later, daters. Later, daters. La 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 la.
Later.
To be continued. Is that all we get so far? No! Thwarted! Hell yeah, get your burgers on.
Later, daters.
Later, daters.
Later.
It's a duet!
Later.
I want more dating, I know, right?
Later, daters.
Oh, that's what you wanted to say before?
Daters.
Dang.
La 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 la. You've been around the block.
But you still can walk along the shore. Talk to me some more.
Only the first episode? Well, that was like 3, though.
You say
They call these
sunset
ones
is
episodes.
a
Or guest
beautiful
days.
time of
The
day.
sunset is a beautiful time of
Sunset is a beautiful time of day.
Later, daters.
Later, daters.
That was so good! I didn't want to stop.
Later, daters.
Well,
Later, daters.
Later,
crap.
daters.
La 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 la. Later, daters.
Later, daters.
Later, daters.
Later, daters.
Later, daters.
Later.
Oh, this is on a perpetual scroll. That was so good. Only dating sim you ever played was Doki Doki. That's on my list. I am so excited to play this when more comes out. I'm really bummed it's not out right now. I thought it was out because the game released on the 16th. Oh god, the song is so good. Okay, God, that was amazing. I really, really didn't want to stop. It is time for me to go on a quick break, though. And I gotta figure out what we're doing for the rest of the day. So, let me see if they've got a schedule. Oh, part 1 is April 16th. Okay. So yeah, part 1 is the first 3 episodes. Episodes 1, 2, and 3. On Steam, it's on the Switch. I cannot wait for more. It's so good. That was so good. That was really, really fantastic. Ooh, and you can get it for $6.55 right now, because it's on promotion until April 3rd. So if you enjoyed this game and you want to go date some sexy seniors, definitely pick up this game. As I said, I think it's I'm going to go ahead and say this is the best dating sim that I've seen or played. It's got its like funny, like goofy, lighthearted moments, but it's got a really good balance of tone. Like, you should buy it just for the theme song alone. Like, that thing, I was not joking when I say I want to learn the song. And I want to play it on Gituan, as I like to say sometimes. That was really great. My only minor complaints are that sometimes I wish there were some, like, middle ground options between, like, yes or no, or, like, this and that. I just wanted some middle ground every now and again. But that happens to me frequently, so that's not a deal breaker by any means. And then I wish that there was more music. I really like the music that's in there, but because I take a long time, because I'm reading stuff out loud and thinking about things and stopping to talk to you, there were moments where there was just sort of like ambient music. And then sometimes where it was, or not ambient music, ambient sound. So I wish that there was consistent music throughout. But that was really, really good, and but we just listened to that theme the whole rest of the stream. Yeah, just for another, hour and a half. Let's just later daters. There's a mod / extension made by fans. Oh, for Doki Doki. I don't know anything about it. No spoilers. Scale of from banana to schmeckles. How do you rate it? I think this is a fantastic game. I would say 9 out of 10. 9 instead of 10 out of 10 simply because of those things that I just mentioned. But this is a really, really well done game, and I love the inclusivity that you can pick your gender and your gender expression, and your sexuality. Like, all of those are up to you, how you want to do it. It is probably one of the least restrictive character creators. I mean, you don't have a ton of options, just because of the nature of the game. It's not necessary, but I really appreciate this, and I loved the game so far. So yeah, I will definitely play this when the next part comes out. 100%. I am so excited for the next part. But we got to end on a kiss, at least. We got a little bit of action before we went anywhere. But I really enjoy the humor. It's not like over the top or goofy or like super sexual in a like it's they've got sex jokes in there, but it's in a way that feels natural, like how actual people talk to each other, rather than like an anime where it's sometimes like, oh my god, the boobies, wee, and it's like nobody actually like talks like that. You know, this felt like a bunch of adults goofing around and like making jokes with each other. Like, these are things that I would and have said, you know, to other people, and other people have said to me, and this game is really fucking good, and I really can't wait for the next part. Okay, I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna switch into just chatting while we figure out what I'm gonna do, but I need to get more water, use the bathroom, and I'm gonna finish my sandwich so I'm not like chomping in your face. Man, I really wish there was more of this. I don't want to do anything else. I just want to play this. Bummer. But I can't wait for the rest. Okay. What we do now? Question mark. And updated. All right. So I'll play you guys some tunes, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay.